always there. What's
And
happening, Mexican Spec?
7T2Z28 is here.
What's happening, man?
And Super Satellite Garage.
If it may start downpouring.
It may.
Yeah.
We may have to run inside.
We may have to run in. Or
So-
die in the downpour.
I don't think we're
Well.
not gonna melt or anything.
You never know.
Chongo68 says, "Hey guys."
Chungo. when he's running laps,
Yeah.
show him the new jump. When he's got a new jump.
All right, hang on. Wait, I have to move that. Yours a little messy. Okay, so she's got her weave holes. Oh, and then hang on, I have to move.
Whoop, there she goes. She just.
She's not using a jump though. She's there, but there's her jump.
Winnie, jump. Yes.
She's
Good
not gonna
girl.
leave me alone. Leave me be.
So what's new and exciting, everybody?
I don't know what's new.
I got nothing going on.
Nothing.
I got nothing going on.
What are you talking about? Bill McKiskey's here. Abel D says hello world. Grease the Garage says word.
Word.
Dripping Glass says hi everyone. Barry Cuda. Ice Spider Garage says hi Uncle Tony.
What's happening, man?
Nick Bruni says what's happening. Peter Kovac. So there's so many people here. So many wonderful people.
They're the best people
They're the
in
best
all
people.
of Earth.
All of Earth.
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
I know,
good.
and how they all end up here, I don't know. But
Zero's here.
of course, Zero's here.
So what's going on, Tony?
Zero's always here, like whether we're online or not. It
You
doesn't
think
make any
so?
difference. His presence is always
Yeah.
with us.
Okay. Yeah. Sure it is.
And we had Mexican today.
Oh yeah, that place. I had French fries. You had Mexican food.
She never eats any of the good stuff.
No, it's gross. I'm sorry.
What's gross about it?
Why does Kathy always ignore me? Mexican Spec is asking. I'm not ignoring you. I
Well,
read your comments all
It's
the
your
time.
turn. She ignores me during the
I
weekend, and
said
on
you were
Sundays she
here.
pays attention to me and
I
she
said,
ignores
the
you.
first thing I said was Mexican Spec is here.
That's right. You were the first person she talked about.
How is that ignoring you? I'm sorry. John M says hello, UT. No, I said
Greetings.
Mexican Spec as soon as we got on. Unless
Maybe
I
wasn't
hit the
fully
button
on yet.
and it wasn't fully on yet and you didn't hear me say
That's
Mexican
possible.
Spec. So you're the first person
you were the first person.
that I addressed. I'm not ignoring you. Everybody, go look at Mexican Spec's channel.
Well, just stare at his name.
Yeah,
Stare
I'm
at his
staring
name
at
on the-
it.
yeah.
I'm staring at it now.
Okay. I can't see it. I wish I should have brought my phone out so I could look at his name also.
Yeah, he's the first name I mentioned, right? You
Well,
can
go back to the beginning.
of the video.
Go back
And
to the beginning of the
If
stream.
it's cut off, it's because it probably wasn't fully on when I said it. Mexican Spec says I have a lot of Mexican cars on my channel. Very cool. Let's see, John M says, hello Kathy, did you just get your Monty SS yet? T just bought himself another bike. I know.
What does he want you to buy?
Anything for myself.
Oh, please. You should see the art setup that she's got over here
Oh,
now.
I bought myself some art stuff.
Oh, she's got
It's
the
okay.
the easel
You
and
don't have
the
to talk
roll around
about it.
thing and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Far more elaborate and expensive than any motorcycle could be.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Oh, Dr. Art is here.
At least I bought something used, huh?
What?
At least I bought something used.
So, and?
Well, I didn't go out and drop big coin on anything, you know.
It wasn't cheap.
Oh, it wasn't
It wasn't
expensive.
$100. Right?
It was more than that.
It was a little more than that. Dr. Art says, Dr. Art and Lucky say hello to everyone.
What's happening,
Hello,
Dr. Art
guys.
and Lucky?
Joe Case is live and cooking. Avenger Revival Journey says hello to everyone this fine Sunday. So Dripping Glass says my brother's 85 Monty SS is sitting outside. Well, get his car. Beach Road Montana says for Kathy and the girls. Well, I have to be able to put Winnie in anything that I drive, so.
Yeah, regular cars
Yeah.
are not
I'll
really.
take a cool station wagon.
Don't we have enough?
What do you mean?
Don't we have enough things?
No, I know, but like considering how people drive now, maybe like something that like
You got
what's a demo derby car that you can't use? The Newport?
no, the Imperial.
The Imperial. Do they make an Imperial station wagon?
No.
Oh
Wait.
crap.
Yeah, yes, they did, but I
Did
don't
they?
know the years. Yeah.
Because that's what I need, I think. An Imperial station wagon. Because people around me can't drive. I'm the only one that can drive, obviously.
You're an okay driver, but they always seem to aim at you. Why is that?
No, they don't aim at me.
I don't have these problems.
Oh,
But
yes, you do. I see it all the time. People driving around you like crazy.
I don't even
They're
really
crazy.
notice it. But every time you come home, it's another story of like harrowing escape from.
Yesterday was pretty good.
Yeah, every time you leave the house, it's death
There
rate
was an
2000.
accident next to me. There was somebody got cut off in front of me, and then there was a car with eyelashes at the stoplight.
Every time you leave, it's death race 2000.
It is Death Race 2000. I need something tough that I can put the dogs in. A Brinks truck, super satellite garage
The
size.
Cherokees are pretty damn tough.
You think so?
Yes, very tough. They're known for their toughness.
Mexican Spec says no, they did not, Tony. They had a New Yorker wagon. I know they had a New Yorker wagon.
There were no Imperial wagons.
I don't think so.
You're probably right. My first
I can't
instinct,
picture
my
it
first
now that you
instinct
say
is
it.
to say no, and then I thought about it. But yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. What do I know?
You don't know anything.
I go to Wikipedia like everybody else does, and I
Uh-huh.
look this stuff up. I
Yeah.
memorize it, and it makes it look like I know what I'm talking about.
Tiki Farley says Tony's box truck seems solid. Laugh out loud.
I got rid of that.
We do not have
I
that.
got rid of it. It was redundant.
I think
I
that's
had
the only car I never drove.
The box truck?
Yeah.
really,
Yeah, I never drove the box truck. I drove the wrecker.
yeah.
That was fine. Let's see. So what's the syllabus for this lovely Sunday night?
When are you gonna take the Buell out?
Syllabus. I'm not riding a Buell.
When
Your
you
feet barely touch the ground. Could you imagine if I sat on it?
you have to tape blocks to your feet.
Yeah, right.
You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Lucky Lindy says, watch out for those eyelash cars, Kathy. They're the worst. I know. I know. Built her a road warrior cheap, Tony. Rumor says.
She needs a killdozer.
No, I don't want to kill anybody. Although the people around me don't care if they kill anybody.
We don't necessarily have to kill anybody if you have a killdozer. You could
No,
just
it's called a killdozer.
yeah,
So I
but that's
would
like
think see, YouTube is not going to like that. We were talking about that. You said it twice.
that's a great American hero.
Oh, boy.
Well, he was.
Tony. You too, Tony. You too.
Well, go ahead and demonetize me. He was
Well,
a
they
great
did for the
American
last
hero.
Video. It's okay. We'll do it again. Lucky's Motorcycle says, hi, guys.
Who's that?
Lucky's Motorcycle says, hi, guys.
Hey, Lucky's motorcycle.
Speed Demons.
I was just out super cupping.
Mad Max Jeep. Yeah. Right, I know South Farmington, I know. He just did himself in, I know. Get Kathy an Electro wagon with the clamshell tailgate, Anthony Prentice.
Those are cool. I like those.
Yeah, you like that?
They never worked. They didn't work when they were new.
They didn't?
No, there was always something jamming up in them, I remember.
Dixie probably says I should wear some clogs, then I could probably ride the bike. Probably not. That would be a no.
She only wears Crocs.
I don't wear Crocs. Where do you come up with that stuff? I don't wear Crocs. I'm telling people I wear Crocs for. All right. Let's see. It's currently a slant 6 at 0, but I want to swap it out for. Oh, he's talking to 0.
Huh.
But it's slant 6. Swapping it out. Get Kathy an old Volvo wagon, D2 says.
No, we're good. We're fine. We have 4 XJs that she can jump into at any time. They're
I
all
can't.
good. Was that?
Ruben Rosales is making, he says Crocs and he's making the vomit emoji. Me too.
She's a high style girl.
Ruben, what?
Kathy Bananas is.
Yeah, I do not wear Crocs. I've never owned a pair of Crocs. I don't think so.
She shoplifts them.
I don't.
It's terrible.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mexican Spec says Kathy needs a Dodge Aspen wagon dressed up like an RT360 V8.
No, she doesn't. We have four freaking XJs. She can jump into any one of them at any time and go do whatever she has to do. And then we got these freaking cars. I don't even know what cars we have. Oh, please.
You're funny, Tony. It's funny that you know all the things that I don't need. Right? You're just sorry. All right, Tony. Let's see. She can't jump in the duster. No, the duster stays exactly where it is.
Well, I gotta put a battery in it.
Mm-hmm. There's a duster behind you that cough should be driven.
It should. So should a lot of everything else that we have.
D. Eric Blaylock says, "Hey Tony,
What's happening?
get me a full dress Harley." No, no, I don't think so.
Kathy Fat Boy.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay.
You need
Gen
a
X don't wear
Busa.
Crocs. That's right. Tell them.
You
We're
need,
cooler than that.
you need a Busa, and you could ride that with your shoplifted Crocs.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
All right, Tony. So let's talk about where you're working on. What are you working on?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm glad everybody's tuning in.
I'm sitting in the backyard.
What are you guys working on? What did you guys do this week? Because Tony apparently has done nothing, and he's not working on anything.
Well, I'm
Hi, Mike Fleisner.
I'm taking nips out of like 1,000 different things.
Uh-huh. How was your night of the trap?
Well, you saw what happened. It was good, and then it was like I better get out of here. So it was. I swear to God, it happened exactly the way I said it in that video, right? I power shifted second, and it banged really good, and I was like, I'm gonna break this. I'm here by myself. What am I gonna do? Boom, third gear. That's exactly how it happened.
Mike Rainville's. Oh, that's a nice name, Rainville. I would like to live there. Would you like to live in Rainville?
Rainville?
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't it sound nice?
I don't want to live where there's rain right now.
Okay, so Mike
wanna
is
ride my
asking, is the
motorcycle.
Charger ready for power tour?
Yes. It's sitting over at the shop, just waiting. Full tank of gas.
It's ready. Are you guys going on power tour?
What's that?
I'm asking them if they're going on power tour.
Well, now
Stray
you,
Bullet says Tony has just been drag racing and purchasing more motorcycles.
right.
Right, yeah.
You know what was funny though?
No, what was funny?
So no, seriously, it was like a time warp kind of week, right? Because we raced Jamie last Friday night, and then we were there this Friday
Go
night,
over this way a little bit. Yeah.
and it was like one day. It was like a whole week passed, and it was like no days passed. It was like a time warp type of thing.
What?
Oh, you had to be there.
So End of Time says, I think I have turkey pox. I'm sorry.
Turkey pox.
I've never heard of that.
Oof.
Is that a thing?
That's got to be. Go get some antibiotics.
Where is Power Tour going this year?
Our Kudzo is going berserk. You see the Kudzo?
Yeah, no, we got to cut that down, Tony. I'm only
Oh my
one person.
All right.
Alright, so where's the Power Tour going this year?
I have no idea. Bowling Green tomorrow, Nashville after that.
Nashville on Tuesday.
Yeah, and then I have no idea where it goes
I
after
can't
that.
go tomorrow.
You
I
can't
can
go. She
on
can't. You have no
Tuesday.
dog sitter for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So she can't go tomorrow, but she can go Tuesday. And so you guys can all find Uncle Kathy Bananas at the Nashville, Speedway, and get her autograph and
What? No, I don't think
look
so.
at her Crocs.
I don't wear Crocs. Tony. All right, 72Z28 says, what size shirt should I get in Tony's merch store? Large or extra large? I'm about 5'11" and 200 pounds.
Oh,
What
the large.
size? The large?
The large or the
5'11"
medium.
and 200
The
pounds.
medium is
Not
this is a medium.
No, the medium is too small.
This
Do
is not too small.
Do not get the medium. The large should be okay. And listen, if you have any problems, I'll just exchange it. Don't worry about it.
She's good like
Yeah,
that.
I'm good like that. Just let me know and I'll fix it for you.
Winnie!
What about wearing Hey Dudes? What is that? What is Hey Dudes? Are those like boots? Like.
Winnie!
Oh, is that like, I don't know what that is. Let's see. T-shirt, Kathy. I can't. I don't know where that came from. No refund, says Uncle Tony. No, I give people refunds.
Yeah, she does it all the time.
I do it all the time. Just like message me though. Like
One more refund and we're going to have to change the theme of this channel to van life.
That's not true.
That's how many refunds she
I had
makes.
2 people that were like out of control. Like one texted me on my phone.
All I know is
I
that
don't
we.
know how they got my phone number. I think she said the credit card company gave it to her.
All I know is I look at the latest and we got 20,000 in business and 24,000 in refunds.
That's
so
not
so
true.
how
That's
this
not
happens,
true.
I don't know.
Just be nice, and I will take care of anything that you need. We'll fix it. 5'11", 200 pounds, extra large. John M said.
Extra large.
You could get an extra large.
No.
200 pounds, 5'11". Well, you're almost 5'11".
I'm
And how
five.
much
I'm
you weigh?
5'10", 195.
So you should wear a large.
But the larges swim on me up
This
here,
is so
and I
weird,
don't
those
like that.
t-shirts. All right, refunds. Hey, listen, you own that shit. Usually, I shouldn't tell people this. No, I'm not gonna tell you
Don't.
what I do, but I
What-
take care of it. Okay? Take care of it.
Kathy Bananas is always taking care of it.
I do. We don't have any restocking fee or anything like
No.
that. No.
Not like those other commies.
No.
No restocking fee. I take it
And
on
we
the chin
usually-
every
we
time.
tell you to keep it, and I'll send you the right one.
I take it on the chin every time for you guys.
Yeah, we do. Are they cotton? Yes. They're
Van
100%
life.
cotton.
Uncle Tony's van life. We're on our way.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What's up, Olive? Tony, you really think a posse will get you in the 13s?
No, that by itself won't do it. That by itself won't do it. If I told you how fast I think it's going to go just with the tires, right? And me learning how to get it, tuning into it, right? Becoming one with the vehicle and swiftly getting it off the start line. If I told you how fast I think it's going to go just doing that, you'd think I was crazy. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But I think we'll see. So $13.99 is $13.99 is like an $8.99 eighth mile, right?
Honey, hey, come here.
So we're only approximately 6
Girl, here.
tenths away from where we have. Wait, is that right? Yes, we're about 6 tenths from where we got to be. It was just over half a second. So it's gonna go. It'll go.
Look out. She's barking.
I know.
She
Why
loves
is she
to
bark?
bark.
She loves to. This is the time of the night. She just barks like crazy.
UTG shirts have a lifetime exchange policy. No, they don't, John M.
You could have fooled
I'm
me.
reasonable, but not that reasonable. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Squirrels. No, she's barking at birds. Good evening, Dodge Boy 5150. No, that's not yours. You smelling rabbits or skunks?
A little bit of
Easy,
everything.
fat, Jesus.
This is the mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom back here.
Birds. She's chasing birds. Squirrel is good eating. The Galaxy Marauders. You want a squirrel for dinner?
We still gotta do the chicken
What?
fried bacon.
I'm not doing that.
You're gonna do it.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna do
No,
it for
I'm
me.
not doing it.
Maggie wants chicken fried
I
bacon.
think maybe you should probably get her in the house. Maybe. Maybe probably.
Good luck with that.
Probably maybe.
All right, let
You
me.
should try. Here, this is her bone. But I wouldn't let
No, here. I know how to
Lily
do
get
this.
it.
I know how to
Okay.
do this.
No. Oh.
Winnie, frisbee.
Let's watch.
Come on, ready? Ready?
You get through in the
Quick!
I'm gonna shut the door. Maggie's in your seat.
Go ahead, Maggie. Take over. Watch out, sweetheart.
Funny. Hilarious. Fried chicken is great. Is it?
No, I want chicken fried bacon
Green screen winning. Yeah.
tonight.
No, I'm not making
can't
it tonight. No.
Tomorrow.
Okay, Anthony Perna says, Uncle Tony, I have a Carter. You ready for this number?
Yes.
Number 4635S.
4635.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for 68, 69, 340. 33, 413.
Okay.
I want to rebuild it and use it until my car comes back from Holly. How many CFM is it? Are jets available?
It's
You better go to Wikipedia.
they rate them at 625. It's the same size as the 600, Seattle Box 600. Like, you know, the bores, diameters, and everything. It's just a normal, simple AFB. It's no big deal.
Put Maggie back on the chair.
Something's burning.
Something is burning.
You smell that?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think it's coming from my house. I think we're all right.
It's not the house, right? You want to check if it's a house?
It's not the house. It's from out here.
Something's burning out here?
Well, you know, in the neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah, can we have Maggie time? They want Maggie time.
Maggie, come here.
Jody Knobs is here. Nice.
Maggie, come up here. Is it too high for you?
Cholton Zimmerman says I don't smell anything. Clutch Kicker 392 is on. He says, good morning, Tony and Gabby.
Oh, well, you're going to bust my chops about today.
Good morning. Let's see. Fabric 8. I'm not reading this whole name. It's like a conglomeration. Tony, can you build a 1964 Plymouth Sport Fury with a Gen 3 Hemi?
I can. I mean, you asked me if I can? Yes, of course I can.
Can it be done? It can be done.
Of course it can be done,
Yes,
yes.
it can be done. You're not doing it.
I'm not doing it. not even. We were just talking about that.
You're not building cars.
I'm done building
You're
stuff.
not building cars?
I've.
That's not possible. I don't know.
No,
I don't
really.
believe you.
No,
You change your mind every 3 minutes.
No, I'm almost at the end of the line now, and I just
Oh,
want to use what we have. I don't want to build or add anything else. I'm so done with that.
What's stopping you, Fabric says? Is that, oh, you just answered
From
that
doing what?
question. From building that car.
I'm old. I have no desire.
You're not that old.
I'm old enough. I have no desire to. I see other YouTubers, and they sit in their kitchen and they turn on the thing and it for 8 minutes.
Sit in
Shut
the
it off.
kitchen?
Every day they get paid good money.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm dragging my ass all over creation, finding this bracket, that bolt, getting this head done, that movie. No,
That's
God,
what keeps you young, Tony.
I don't want to be that young anymore. Okay.
No, that's not true. Don't listen to him. He's just in a bad mood.
Honestly,
Barely 60 and he thinks he's old, Thumper says. I know. He's
What did he
driving
say?
me crazy. Barely 60 and he thinks he's
barely
old.
60. I'm 62.
Oh my God, you're barely 60, Tony, please.
I'm not barely 62. I'm
Stop.
legit 62.
T-shirt, I'm done.
Hey, listen, I have paid my dues.
Nobody says you haven't. You haven't.
I have paid my dues. over and over and over again.
Oh my goodness, Tony, you make me laugh. Did you patch things up with Kiwi?
No, he's still sulking.
People gonna get mad. You
Well,
said that?
how much more? How much more mad is he gonna get at me? Was he gonna hold his breath now?
I hear knitting is fun. Do you want to knit, Tony?
What's that?
Do you want to knit?
Do I want to knit?
Yeah. You
No.
knitting is fun.
I have plenty of completed stuff that I
You
can
just don't
actually
wanna
go
build
out
anything.
and use. I just don't want to start from building
Yeah,
stuff again.
that's fine.
You know,
That's okay. I don't want to build anything either, to be
Right.
honest. I want to use what we have.
yeah, I like to use what we have,
Make what we have
refine.
nice, you know? Like, I'd like to paint some things, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I want to refine and detail and tune and do everything the stuff that we've already got. And I want to get rid of more stuff. I got to get rid of
What
more
do you
stuff.
want to get rid of?
This stuff's just got to go.
Why? What were you going to put back here?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, no, he's going to fill it with something. More
I-
motorcycles, I'm betting.
Well, we have cars that are overhanging everywhere. I mean, we'll do something. Maybe we'll put the Charger over. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Charlton Zimmerman says, Aunt Kathy, t-shirt. I am with old fart. With an arrow.
I'll own that.
You own it. Oh, God.
I got no problem being the old fart. I am what I am.
Tony, you're not an old fart. Would you stop it?
I'm 62.
All right, Old Plymouth Garage says,
What?
Old Plymouth Garage says, evening everyone from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Checked in and ready for day one of Power Tour.
Congrats.
Awesome.
Glad you made it.
Very good. A lot of people are on their way out there.
Yes.
I hope you don't get bed bugs like that guy I read about.
Oh, hey, yeah. If you guys are in Bowling Green,
Be careful. There's a hotel where somebody's got bed bugs.
do you know which hotel it was? You better give them a warning.
I would have to look it up. If you're on the Power Tour group on Facebook, you should probably see it.
Yeah, go check out the Power Tour group on Facebook. There's one of the hotels over there in Bowling Green that's like evidently infested with bed bugs. So
Careful.
you might want to know about that if you're heading in that general direction. That's why I always sleep in a car. I refuse. I will not sleep in a hotel. I just will not do it. I sleep in a freaking car.
Zero says bed bugs. The East Coast is so gross. Why just the East Coast? You don't have bed bugs in California?
We're not the East Coast.
No, we're in the middle.
We're in the middle.
We're not on any coast.
We have a nice lake.
Yeah. They're not bed bugs, they're car gremlins. Super satellite cars.
Well, whatever they are, they're infested.
Zero says that's east.
What do you say?
That's east where we are, it's east.
Well, yeah, we're east of the Rockies, so
I always sleep in my Jeep XJ. Memorial Rifle Range says. There's room in there. Zero says there's no bed bugs in California. They don't exist, I guess.
of course not California.
Yeah, no moon going its way in California.
Because they can't afford to live in California. So the bedbugs migrate to more reasonable places like Kentucky
Reasonable
and Tennessee.
places.
The bedbugs don't like the politics in California.
Hippie bugs. It's too expensive here, Zero says, yeah. Let's see. Russ Speeders Derelict says, my brother picked up one of those international fire department command/ambulance trucks to convert into a combo camper and tow vehicle. DT 466 engine.
Nice.
See, if we had a camper, we'd probably go places.
We can't just leave here.
We could put the dogs in it. No? Okay. He's like, no, you can't leave. I'm too old. Do you want me to get you Crocs?
No.
No, you
No, I won't
sure?
wear Crocs.
But anyway, did you? Okay. Jay Russell Finch says, did you buy any more bikes this weekend, Tony?
No, I'm good. I'm going to hold where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold where I'm at. Like the fleet for me is really well rounded now, and I don't need to add anything. I add is going to be redundant to something that I've already got. So I'm good. I'm good.
Super Satellite Garage is asking, are we ready to move to Florida?
No, I love Tennessee. I really do. We, when the weather changes, we get towards the late fall into the winter. Then we're like, we become all disgruntled. But then the rest of the year, it's just so perfect.
I think we should visit when it's supposed to get cold.
We'll look at it then.
All right. Let's see, your critters are chasing away bedbugs. Spitfire Mike says no more wrenching. Gonna close up shop then, Tony?
No, I didn't say I wasn't going to wrench. I'm just not building anything. What?
No, nothing. People think you're shutting everything down now. Because you have to pay attention to the things that you say.
Because
You
you
have
got
to
to
pay attention to the things that you say.
No, I said it perfectly, reasonably clear. I'm not building anything else. That doesn't mean I'm not wrenching on
He says
anything.
that today.
I have cars everywhere. I have motorcycles everywhere. I got Jeeps everywhere. I'm not going to build anything else. I'm done. I'm just going to work with what I've already got. What?
Let's see. Is Uncle Tony starting a vegetable garden?
No, that's Kathy
He's not
Banana's job.
listening.
Kathy Green Jeans. She puts on her Crocs and she walks around the
I do
garden
not
over there.
Wear Crocs.
Her shoplifted Crocs. Every time she walks in the door, she lifts up her shirt, she pulls out another pair of Crocs. What?
I'm not reading you any more questions now. Let's see. Thumper says, oh, everywhere. Man, please. You have half as many as I do. Then you can complain.
Yeah, but all of mine are basically running vehicles. It's not like I have, like a junkyard somewhere where, like a big lot with like 30 cars. No, it's not like that. I mean, I've got them completed. Like they're all like together and I don't do anything with them. I just keep adding more to it. And I got to stop that.
So you should just go to the track more.
What's that?
You should just go to the track more.
Yes, well, we've been. This year we've been several times. I'm going again next Friday night. So, we're getting out there.
Punk Bomb 1 says, the real question is though, does Uncle Kathy wear her Crocs in 4x4 mode or sport mode? I don't wear Crocs. I've never worn Crocs. I've never owned Crocs. Oh.
Tell another story, Kat. Tell another story.
Alright, Tony, this night's going weird. Alright. So, how many motorcycles do you have now?
4.
And how many Jeeps do you have?
4. I have that 5th one, but I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it. I think I may just use that for parts and sell off the carcass.
318 Magnum says, you selling your Duster to keep an XJ. So what you're doing, you're selling the Duster so you can keep an XJ?
Well, wait a second now. All of the
What?
XJs... No, hang on. You gotta understand. They're not redundant, okay? I have our daily rack, okay? The daily driver that just goes out in traffic every single day and does battle. I have one 4x4, which I use for light off-roading and like when the weather is shitty and stuff like that. And it's like the backup daily driver. I got that here at the house. Then I have the Drag XJ, which is its own separate thing entirely. And then I have the white one that I set up for towing. So it's always hooked to the trailer, and that's what I use to drag stuff around with. So it's not like I have redundant XJs. Each XJ has its own specific purpose.
Okay, so Able D says, Tony, is there a reason why you're not running the track on Power Tour with Project Improbable? Is it because you can't get out of the track without being noticed?
I'm not a member of Power Tour. Like, in other words,
You didn't buy the ticket.
I didn't buy the tickets.
No.
I'm not part of
No.
Power Tour. I'm going on it. I'm gonna ride out there. to see it just like anybody else would who's, so I don't have access to all of that.
Right. Curtis Randolph says, Tony, take the time to find a real Fudgy the Whale and give it to Kiwi. I miss the pantless live streams. No more extras. No more extras, Tony.
Oh, I'm not buying any more.
Let's paint the red extra.
We need
The
the chili pepper red one. We have two red ones.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd like to do
And
that.
fix the interior.
I would like to
because
do
it's
that.
starting to fall apart.
I would like to do
It was
that.
pretty nice when we bought it, and now the headliner is coming down. It really needs work.
We've got
The
a
truck
lot of
doesn't get a
use.
break.
We've put that thing through a lot in the last 3 years we've had it.
Let's see. I want a Corvair motorhome Galaxy.
Okay. I want to
Do we
fudge
want
you the
that?
wheel.
Do we want that? No?
No.
What car were you gonna get me? You were gonna get me something. What were you gonna get me? Recently, you saw something, didn't you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Maybe because we were watching those old commercials from the 70s.
I don't remember.
I don't remember it. Did Ari get deported? I don't think so. No more refunds. We need another XJ.
No, I'm good. I'm good on X-rays.
Yeah.
And if I want another X-ray, I actually have one in reserve. So, no, we're good. We're good. She's.
I know.
See, she's in there by herself. She doesn't know why she's by herself.
Is the audio tech going to sort out your microphone?
Yes, he was there yesterday and he did it, and it's done, and it works good.
Tony needs a vacation. Well, let's go on a vacation, Tony.
This is a vacation.
Oh.
This is permanent vacation. I'm gonna let her out.
All right.
Oh.
You don't shoot video and not publish it, Ragtop. DLXZL1 says.
What was that now?
You don't shoot video and not publish it.
Who doesn't shoot video and doesn't publish?
Anybody in general.
We've shot some video we didn't. Wait, did we? I'm sure we've shot stuff that we didn't publish,
Yeah.
but I don't remember what it was. Do you?
Stuff we didn't publish? I think I can think of one video that we shot that we didn't publish.
What was
It
it?
was weird.
What was it?
I don't want to say. 'Cause it involves other YouTubers, other people. So I don't want to say what it was.
Okay.
I think you know what it is.
I know. I don't remember. Wait. Go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
Well,
It involved the Valiant when it was sitting in the lot. Do you remember the video I'm talking about?
oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Odd.
Okay. Yeah.
It didn't go well.
It didn't go well at all.
Right.
And then it got weird from there.
Weird, yeah, and even weirder.
So yes,
we're
we
just like,
actually
no.
we
let's
did
not
shoot
put this
one
up.
complete feature video
Mhm.
that we didn't publish.
Yeah.
And that's the only one that I could think of.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I can really remember.
And we didn't publish it because it seemed off, it seemed weird.
It seemed, yeah. it
And
wasn't-
then, completely unrelated to that video, things got really off and really weird.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it was like, go figure.
Ryan Barkley says Uncle Tony needs to paint an XJ in that old school red, white, and blue AMC scheme.
Oh, I don't know if it fits.
No.
I don't know if that fits.
Winnie continues to get taller. She's going to be a year old this month.
2
It'll be
weeks,
her birthday. Yep.
right? 2 weeks.
The 23rd.
Oh, an angel just got its wings.
Yes, my phone. Do the fake wood siding like on the early XJs. I like the wood, but we don't have a truck that came with that.
Yeah, it's like a whole trim package. It's
Yeah.
not just the wood. Like you
We
can't just
saw a
put the
black
wood
one,
grain on
a
it.
blue one with it, and it was really nice.
Yeah, but it's a whole package. You need all of the trim that goes with it, or it just doesn't look right.
Right. The AMC red, white, and blue livery is quite literally cursed. Is it? Why is that?
It's what is it?
It's quite literally cursed. Why? Why?
I'd be interested to hear that.
I don't know. You like weird things.
I like weird things.
What idea do you like, Olive? No, it wasn't Kiwi calling. That was the angels on my phone letting me know that I have an email that the shirt's the wrong size. Okay, so this person needs to be timed out.
What would they do?
Or I'm just going to hide him from the channel.
What did he
See
do?
ya.
What did he do?
He's just being really rude. Bye.
I would feature the rudeness.
No.
Hey.
Tony, when I rebuild that carb, should I just order a carb kit for a 68 Roadrunner with a 383?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the replacement parts are gonna be the same. There's really not much to rebuild in that thing. You're gonna change the needles and seats. You're gonna change the booster body gaskets. There's really not much to it. Accelerator pump, very very easy carburetor to do. And in fact, I think we did one.
Yeah.
I think we did one, like a rebuild video on was it in Edelbrock? Edelbrock's exactly the same carburetor. So yeah, it's easy.
Okay, so War Ghost says, hey Tony, you mentioned that you could find a new shorter for $500. Where?
Online. I hunted around online. Just put in 8.25 sugar or traction lock,
Yeah.
and there were a number of choices.
From where though?
Who the hell remembers? I did a
Like,
search.
are they in Arizona?
No, companies, right?
Oh, company.
Right.
Oh.
I
But
did
you're
a.
trying
I don't
to
have my
save
phone.
money, eh?
Was that?
But you're trying to save money, you know?
Yes, I'm not buying a new one. He asked where.
Oh, okay. Dead Dodge Garage is here. Hey,
Jamie,
everybody.
what's happening,
Happy
brother?
Sunday. Hello, Jamie.
He's probably recovered from his white line fever.
Probably. I hope he realizes that, you know, it's okay to drive again, eventually. Eventually. Is cheapo HEI or factory Mopar electronic ignition better, Tony?
I just with the factory electronic stuff. I mean, the HEI is not an improvement over the stock Chrysler setup, but go with whatever makes you happy because that seems to be the thing. Everybody cars. Well, I mean, go ahead and do it, but there's really nothing. You're not going to see any benefit over the regular Chrysler electronic.
Jamie says, yes, he's still recovering, mostly doing yard work and ignoring cars. I bet you are.
Ignoring what?
Ignoring cars.
Yeah.
I bet. Let's see.
It was great having you here, man. I really enjoyed your visit. That was a refreshing break from the routine. Thank you.
Does Uncle Tony have a video about the dreaded Mopar wiring and how to fix it?
A video about what?
Mopar wiring.
Jamie on Dead Dodge Garage has many videos on concerning Mopar wiring. I've done the fusible link, which applies. Okay, so I try not to do things that are Mopar specific. So I talked about fusible link wires. I used the Chrysler as the example, but covered the Ford and the General Motors version of that. I try not to get specific to just Mopar wiring because it's more of a general channel. But Jamie, Dead Dodge Garage,
Mm-hmm.
he gets really in depth on all of the Chrysler specific stuff. So go over there and check out his videos.
He says, "Oh, absolutely had a great time and happy to do it. See you next time. It might be a bit though."
You're
Yeah.
not you're not coming back next week?
No, I guess not. Oh, 7T says I made strawberry jam today from berries I grew.
Nice,
Very nice.
very nice. I didn't do anything like that.
No. Sometimes it's good to be Amish.
It is. You got those Amish Italian ices.
Yeah, I even got Italian ices from Jeremiah's Italian ices.
You can have any flavor you want as long as it's buttermilk.
It was actually pretty good. It's not Ralph's Italian ices, but it was all right. Let's see. So Nick Bruni says, UT, what's your used bike recommendation for a guy who never rode a motorcycle before but wants one before he leaves this earth?
Before he loses what?
Before he leaves this earth. You've
Um,
never ridden one before?
you've never ridden.
No.
How old are you and what's your size? How big are you?
Hmm. I guess that has a lot to do with it, right?
Yes. And what's your budget, right?
Mm.
Those three things. Age, well, which really doesn't matter, but
It matters.
not really. Not really. I could jump on a friggin' sport bike right now. I'm fine.
No, when you're a beginner, it matters.
But when you're a beginner, it's a different story. Yeah. Age, size, and budget. Give me those three things, and I'll try to make a good recommendation for you.
He says no.
No, why?
He says no. Okay, he's 57.
Okay.
Let's see. 5'10".
Okay.
You just need the budget. 160. Oh, that's how much you weigh. He weighs 160.
Okay. All right. So he's average height, average weight. Okay. Which is good because like everything is really built for that size.
So what would you suggest?
Budget.
Oh, he didn't give it to me yet.
I need. Well, I mean,
He's thinking. Age really bothers you, T. Does age bother you, Tony?
no, not even a little bit.
He says under 3 grand.
Under $3,000. Okay, so you're looking at used. Okay. Do you lean towards a cruiser type of? Well, you laughing.
This is comment. Nick has a budget of $160.
Hey, you can find bikes out there for $160. They're out there, okay? You gotta throw a little effort into them, but
Yeah.
they're out there. So my friend that's looking for a bike recommendation. Do you lean towards a cruiser type of bicycle, bicycle, motorcycle? For God. Understand, I'm mentally exhausted.
Are you
Okay,
tired?
this is because it's my life, right?
He's only 160 pounds. He needs something light.
Yes. Do you lean towards a cruiser style bike? Do you lean
That's too
towards a
heavy.
standard style bike, like normal, just middle of the road, or a sporty type of bike?
Let's see what he says. Bicycle, no.
$3,000
He says cruiser.
cruiser. Okay, $3,000 cruiser.
Dora, get out of there! Sorry, everybody. She was jumping in the flowers.
Yamaha. Okay, when I think of budget cruiser type of bikes, I tend to lean towards the Yamahas. The V-Star 650s were really good. You could pick those up for like really nice condition for like $2,000, $2,500, like that. The Virago is a great bike. They're not as like pretty as, but like if you can find an older 750 Virago or a Virago 1100 is a great bike. And it's not, it sounds like it's crazy, 1100, but it's not. They're like kittens. Lots and lots of torque, but not, blazing power. You're going to get yourself in trouble. I would lean towards the Yamahas, either like a V-Star or a Virago. Hondas are good, but the Honda Cruisers tend to have engine issues over time, older models. So I would maybe stay away from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the lighter of those bikes?
The lighter of the bikes would probably be that 650 V Star.
Yeah.
That's actually, you know something, that is a really good beginner bike. Like I
Yeah.
said, for a cruiser style bike, that's an excellent beginner type of bike. They have a lot of big feel to them. You know what I mean? But they don't have a lot of weight. So it looks like it weighs twice as much as it actually does. And back in New York, when those things first came out, a lot of people bought them, and that was a lot of people's first bike. Um, I would go with that. I would look for one of those.
He says awesome advice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck with it.
Be careful.
Yes,
People
ride
with
safe.
eyelashes on their cars out there.
So it's crazy out there. It's always been.
No, it's worse.
I've been
I'm
hit
sorry,
three
it's
times.
worse.
I've been hit 3 times.
Yeah, I know. Like honestly, I don't know how you ride right now.
Well, I haven't been hit lately.
Is a Hayabusa good for a first bike?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
A
yeah,
boost is
yeah,
great.
go for it.
Yeah, and if you can find it cheap, I think you have a little bit of margin there. You can put a turbo on it.
Yeah, Hayabusa right away.
Yeah.
You had a Hayabusa.
I never had one. I
Did
rode
you
one.
have one?
No, I never had a Busa.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
What did you have? You had a Monster?
I had a Ducati Monster.
Ducati Monster.
I had a 900RR.
You're gonna get a Hayabusa. You
was
look
gonna
at
get
the
a- I was-
Hayabusa.
yeah.
Okay.
When it came out, I wanted a Busa.
Right.
But I was just too damn big, and I just didn't care. Then I looked at a Honda Blackbird, but that was, and I realized I'm not a top end guy. I really don't care about top end, so I kind of like drifted away from that. But I had
Good thing.
back then I had the 900RR. I had a Suzuki TL1000. I had the 750 Monster. We had that Ninja. You remember that Ninja? I crashed, split my helmet, and
The
broke my
red
ankle,
one?
and lost all my skin.
Yeah, I rode that one. I was gonna ride that one. I rode it a little bit and I kept dropping it. And I'm like, I'm good. I have children. I don't need to ride this.
And then I high
And then
sided.
he started riding it.
Oh boy.
The bike didn't handle.
Yeah.
It was like riding a brick.
It was. Yeah. It was.
It was
It
weird.
was one of those things.
Can't see you on a Ninja, Tony.
I tell you what.
Actually, I got it for myself for commuting.
The craziest sport bike I ever had. Right. And you guys right away, people are gonna roll their eyes and be like, "That's ridiculous," right? But you got to hear the whole story. I had a Suzuki Katana, okay, which is like the ultimate joke of a sport bike. It's not a sport bike, okay. It looks like a sport bike, but it's so it was a middle '90s Katana, but somebody had swapped in, and I don't even know the size. It was either an 1100 or a Suzuki Pro Stock race motor into this thing, and it looked. Other than that, it looked completely stock. I don't know the details of the engine, what was in there. I just know that it was a full-on race motor, and it sounded stock. And we used to call this thing the Satana, right? It was crazy. First Ralph bought it, and he was like, this was when we were in like sport bike. We were just constantly flipping sport bikes and trading amongst ourselves and everything. So Ralph picks this thing up. I forget what he paid for it, and he says, "You want to smell fear?" I says, "What do you got?" Right? He says, "Take that thing for a ride." And I looked at it. I was like, "It's a freaking Katana, right? You just take it for a ride." So you had a gas station off of Highland Boulevard, and I get on this thing, and it sounded stout. And I'm like, okay, everything with a pipe sounds kind of stout. Boy, I turned down the street, rolled on, and I saw God. This thing was insane. I'll tell you how fast this bike was. Hey! All right, wait. I'll tell you how fast this bike was, okay? I kept it for a little while. I sold it off to somebody else, right? He had a fire with it. He had a carburetor fire. And I got it back from him I guess he used an extinguisher or something, and it killed one cylinder, right? Like no compression, one cylinder. So I got this thing back from him on 3 cylinders. The night that I bought it back, I was on Veterans Road. Was it Veterans Road? I don't know. It was just 20 something years ago. I'm on Staten Island, right? This thing's on 3 cylinders, okay? And a kid on a new CBR 600 pulls up next to me and he starts revving it and stuff like that. I street raced this kid on his CBR, right? And beat him on 3 cylinders. And I mean, I walked away from him on 3 cylinders. This thing was insane. But that was the Satana.
What was the yellow bike that you had?
Which
The
one?
yellow sport bike? What was that?
I had the 900RR and the TL1000 were both yellow.
They were both yellow?
Yeah. The one I took you for the ride on?
Yeah, that one.
That was the last time you got on a motorcycle.
What?
That was the last time you got on a motorcycle.
I think that was close to it. Because A, I almost fell off. And B, you wheelied so much that I got so dizzy and disoriented, I didn't know if I was still hanging on or not. Yeah.
I had her on the back.
Really bad. Really bad. You're a jerk.
I didn't do it on
No,
purpose.
yes,
I
you
didn't do it on
did.
purpose.
Yes, you did.
I didn't do it on
You did.
purpose. But we were on the
And
highway doing.
I'm not that heavy, so weed back then I especially wasn't that heavy, and I couldn't keep my butt on the seat. I was always like, you were like flipping me around. It's not funny.
I did a roll on, and it got away from me. So instead of it just like carrying the front wheel, it was like stunt rider wheelie, which I didn't intend it to be. And I reeled it back in with the back brake real quick, but it freaked her out. That was it. I don't ride like that anymore.
Don't talk to me.
I don't ride like that anymore.
Los Cadabra, Tony, have you ever rode a bike that made you question your life choices that led you to that point?
The Satana. It was the bike was just crazy. It was just absolutely crazy. Typical New York street race type of thing. You know, just like you never knew what you're gonna come across, and that was one of them. When I rode the boosted, that freaked me out a little bit because fourth gear, 65 miles an hour or so, I hit it and it broke the tire loose, and I was like, wow, okay, that's a little intense. So that made me.
So that yellow bike that you took me for a ride on, what was that again?
That was a 900RR Honda.
Oh yeah, go screw yourself. All right, Anthony Perna wants to know, did that bike end up in New Jersey? I think I might have seen the motor and frame.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Maybe. Did the Satana end up in New Jersey?
Like I said, Ralph bought it, then I
Lots of things.
bought it or traded it to Ralph, and then I sold it, and then I bought it back on 3 cylinders, and then I sold it again. So, but you gotta remember, back then I was doing with bikes what I was doing with cars, for most of my life too. Just always buying and selling and flipping, and we keep a bike for a day or a week. You know what I mean? Some of them hung around for a while. So there were a lot of bikes in the mix.
Curtis Randolph says, I bought stock in the silver company Economic Ninja recommended. It didn't go anywhere.
Give it time. Relax.
Stock,
Give it time.
Stock.
Well, I don't deal in stocks.
Yeah.
I deal in physical. No, I don't deal in any paper markets
advice,
whatsoever.
Not financial advice.
What's that?
This isn't financial advice.
Well, this isn't financial advice. I don't deal in any sort of. If it's digital, in my mind, it does not exist. Period. The end. So, paper, digital, it's all the same. I don't deal in that.
Wargo says, hey Tony, did you, excuse me, hang on.
Sure.
I need to go my throat.
Let me tell you how bad I am with that. Okay.
I was going to read the question.
No.
Go ahead.
Just okay.
I'll drink water.
All right. So I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna show you just how my mind works as far as like finances go. Okay, so let's just say there's 10 grand in a checking account. Okay, I don't think of it as being anything in the checking account because it's not it's not in my hand. You know, if there's money in a savings account, I don't consider it. I don't add it into like, well, okay, well, how much money do I have? If it's in any type of bank or institution, if it's not here like this in my hand, I don't count it. It doesn't exist. It's just there and I'll use it, but I don't count it. That's how I am with anything monetary.
Hey Tony, did your Virago 250 get over 200 miles per gallon? I put a different sprocket on mine and it got over 200 miles per gallon.
I never clocked it. I never clocked it. Yeah, it got good mileage, but 200? Really? That
That's a lot.
sounds a little excessive. My Super Cup doesn't get anywhere near that. I get maybe 100, 110 with the Super Cup.
Hmm.
But
Um, so Anthony Perna says, Tony, I worked at a shop in Hackensack. The owner bought things constantly. I was cleaning out the back room and said, are you saving this katana? It's nothing special. And he said the motor and the frame are.
yes, yes, that bike ended up at wait. You want to talk about a small world? Okay, you want to talk, Kathy? Do you remember the purple Sportster?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay,
I didn't like that bike.
I didn't like it either, but I got a deal on it.
Hmm.
Okay, I traded that bike that's the Satana
Hmm.
for a purple Sportster. A guy in Jersey, northern Jersey, probably Hackensack.
Mm.
I'll almost guarantee that's the same thing, and that's one of the bikes that I brought down here to
But why
Tennessee
would you
with.
say the motor and the frame are special?
What's that?
Why would you say the motor and the frame are special?
It looked like a stock bike. It had all of the stock plastics on it. It had stock seats, stock everything, stock tires and wheels. Like
Hmm.
if you looked at this thing, you would say, okay, it's just a Suzuki Katana.
Hmm.
But it had a full race motor in it. I
Mm.
don't know the details of it. We bought it used. It came down the pipeline.
Hmm.
It was bizarrely fast. Like it was just insanely freaking fast, quick, right? I don't know about top end, but quick. It was just, it was crazy. It was just a crazy bike.
What's his name? Kevin?
I don't remember. I don't remember, but I remember trading that bike for it was a purple Ironhead. It was a oh god. Um,
I don't know why you got
I
that
remember
purple
riding
bike.
the I remember riding the bike back on the Jersey Turnpike. It must have been Hackensack.
Mm.
I think I think we just crossed paths.
Mm. See. Um, a guy in Hoboken has my old Enduro 500 250 frame swap. I wonder if it will be possible to find.
Uh,
Hmm. I don't know, Tony.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I miss Spewy.
Speary was a decent bike.
What's that?
Speary was a decent bike. It had good. It had a good
She had good mojo.
mojo. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bikes that I didn't like, but Spewy was alright. I would get on Spewy.
I wonder if I can find Spewy.
Oh, how would you find Spewy?
We sold her here.
To who?
I don't remember.
Right. How would you find it?
It was during the motorcycle purge.
Yeah. Tony. Yeah, there's no way you can find Spewy. Didn't you sell it to some guy that was kind of like far away? We had to drive all the way out to his house.
That was a drag bike.
You didn't sell him Spewy too? Because I feel like you did. That guy.
I don't remember.
And he was like in. I don't really want. I don't know. Was he like in, it wasn't in Bell Buckle or War Trace or like one of those places,
I'm drawing a blank.
right?
I'm drawing a
Like War
blank.
Trace maybe. Not Bell Buckle. I think he's on War Trace. I don't know. You're not gonna find it.
Spewy was an iron head chopper. Wasn't really a chopper really. It was a 64, 77 frame with a Honda Shadow front end on it. You know, it sounds weird, but it was perfect. The rake was perfect. Everything was perfect on this bike, and it had this little narrow seat. It was like the perfect like pencil thin, sportster, chopper type of thing. And we used to call it spewy because, like most iron heads, it didn't keep fluids inside of it very well, so nobody would follow me, or anytime we would ride, I would always have to get like in the back of whatever group we were with because it would spew liquids on it. So that's how she got the name Spewy.
Some crazy birds you got there.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Yeah. Oh, Winnie's just laying down.
Yes, she's being good.
Ducati originally were electronics made the first calculator, so I heard.
What was that now?
Ducati originally were electronics made the first calculator, so I heard.
I don't know anything about that.
The tree rats and birds were having an argument at my house earlier. Yeah. Greg Sprung says, what's the best penetrating oil/spray for besides using a torch for rusty stuff?
For moving what?
Rusty stuff.
I
Besides using a torch.
like PB Blaster. I know a lot of people talk about Croil. But I've never used it. I like the PB Blaster.
Mopar Pauly says, is it going to be a UTG 4th of July spectacular?
Every day is a 4th of July
No,
spectacular.
it's not.
Every day.
No, it's not. Only if your brother is around.
Is he still timed out?
No, he was back.
Okay.
He's not here tonight, though. I haven't seen him.
I timed my own brother out for 86 years.
No, it's not 86 years.
What was it?
It's like 86 minutes.
86 minutes.
Something like that. Okay, Scott Zur says, my uncle said you were nuts back then. You traded him a 340 Duster for a 64 Dodge wagon. He loved you. He was a Mopar Englishtown guy and wondering if you remember that. You got a 64 Dodge wagon, you traded him a 340 Duster.
I traded him a blue 340 4-speed Duster.
Of course you did.
That was so I traded him. That was I had that car when I was doing Mopar Action, and we actually did. It was going to be a project. It was going to be a project car, and I did the first installment on it, and then I stopped doing the magazine. So a lot of people are like, whatever happened on a blue Duster? Well, I just stopped doing magazines altogether. So I traded that car for a white 64 Fury wagon.
Yeah, I remember the wagon. I knew what wagon he was
That was the
talking
one we
about
drove
when
to
he said
Florida.
it. Yeah.
Well, we drove it to North Carolina round trip a couple of times. And then me and Evil Dave Sano had to go to the Gator Nationals. I was working for Jerry Caminito, the Blue Thunder funny car. That was the year we had the tornado in the pits. And Evil Dave and I made the run from his place in New Jersey to the Florida-Georgia border. And we got to the Florida-Georgia border, and we just ripped. I mean, it was like 80, 85 miles an hour the whole way there. It was a polyhead, right? And I think just was so happy on the highway. And it busted a transmission cooler line just as we were going over the border. I got to a truck stop. The transmission was toast at that point.
You left it at that guy's place, so.
Dan Dvorak.
Yeah.
So, that wagon that you're talking about, I ended up selling that to Dan Dvorak, who was a super stock racer in Florida. And that thing ended up as a super stock, or as a stock eliminator car. he gave me a ride to the track in Gainesville, and then I came home with Jimmy Harrington on his ramp truck, which was an adventure all by itself. Jimmy, any of you East Coast guys, you remember Jimmy Harrington? He was fantastic. The guy was great. He died so young. Um, but yeah, and then we rode home on the ramp truck, pulling a trailer with the car on the back of the ramp truck plus a trailer with another race car on the back of that. Just 45 miles an hour, like maximum speed on any type of grade. It was crazy. It took us like 2 days to get home.
Well, there you go. We took we took that on a lot of trips. I
Yeah,
remember we came back in there was a blizzard. We drove that through, back to New York.
yeah, that
We got
thing.
caught in a blizzard, like a bad blizzard. It was really, really horrible.
That was a good
It
car.
was a good car, yeah. And the kids are small. Let's see. They're talking to each other.
So they're talking to each other. Jimmy Harrington, right? Um, so Jimmy was part of the clique with Butchie DiLorenzo, who also died young. He was only about 40 years old when he died. And Sam Biondo. And Sam Biondo, you guys, if you're not from, unless you're an East Coast guy, you wouldn't know the name Sam Biondo probably. But he was the guy that actually invented the porta tree, the portable Christmas tree. Um, and made a good living with that. He had a business selling like electronics to bracket race guys. This was like in like the middle 1980s when all of this stuff was just really starting to catch on. And Sam was the guy that invented the practice tree. And Jimmy was part of that clique. And Jimmy was a master bracket racer. Okay, so he would go to the track with he would go to the track with two race cars, his ramp truck, the car on the ramp truck, and then a car that he would tow, and he would race all three of those vehicles. He'd enter the ramp truck in one class, and then the other two race cars, and he would just make laps. There would always be a car in the station lanes waiting for Jimmy, and he'd make rounds, and he did that for a couple of years. It was amazing. That was just amazing.
They're talking about farmed salmon. I don't know what's going on. They don't like it.
Farmed salmon?
Yeah. Sam Biondo, great name from the past, JWs.
Yeah, Sam was a great guy. His daughter Krista had a Monte SS. She was good. She was a street racer with that thing.
Let's see. Fun with cars? Talking about Huntington Beach in Orange County. He likes it. Okay. He likes it. E-Town Monster. Went to the Lamborghini dealership last visit. Fun with cars says. I don't know. Where's the Lamborghini dealership? Oh, Huntington Beach. They're talking about California. Sometimes I don't know what you guys are talking about because I'm paying attention to Tony, and then I look at the comments. Let's see. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to the 70s and buy Star Wars toys. Well, there you go.
Oh, why?
Tony, ever tune up on a 440 Daytona Charger?
Did I what?
Ever do a tune up on a 440 Daytona Charger?
No, did one on a Hemi Daytona, but never a 440 Daytona.
They're having some sort of strange conversations with each other. I don't know what they're talking about.
See, and you talk about me getting strange.
What?
And you talk about me getting strange.
Are you gonna buy more motorcycles?
No, you
Yes,
keep
you
asking
are.
me that over and over again. No, I'm good. The fleet
I
is
think he is.
the fleet is good.
Every other week, it's like, oh, we're good.
No, really. No,
really.
no,
Really, no.
no, listen to me. I've reached a state of perfect contentment.
No, you have. Until you're not content.
No, I
How
have
many motorcycles do you have right now?
we keep going over this. I have four. I only have four. It's not like I've got
You
75
only
motorcycles.
Have 4. Is that what you just said?
Oh, jeez. Yes, I have four.
No, you said I only have 4.
How many did I have when we lived in New York?
That's different.
How many did I have?
That's
How many did I
different.
have?
The lamp went out, Robert Bray says. You better fix it.
Oh, jeez.
It's hot. Careful, don't burn yourself.
I had 28 motorcycles when I left New York. So I only have 4 now.
Yeah.
That's doing pretty good.
Okay.
This thing must run out of oil.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. It's back. Hot.
What's the next car Uncle Kathy wants to build?
Uncle Kathy does not want to build any more cars.
I like how you make decisions for me.
Nobody wants to build anything else.
Tony, what are you talking about? What if I wanted to? You would stop me?
You're on your own. Go ahead.
I'm on
Build
my
whatever
own,
you
he
want.
tells me.
Oh, this is definitely out of oil.
Put oil in it.
I can't get this off without a pair of pliers.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a pair of pliers handy?
No, I don't have any in my back pocket.
Yeah, it's out.
Killing me, Tony. You would leave me on my own if I wanted to build something. Are you serious?
What do you want to build?
No, I'm just saying, if I did,
You have dogs.
if I decided that I wanted to,
Yeah.
you would let me be on my own? You would be like, oh, you're on your own, I'm not helping you.
Well, of course not. But
Okay, you're going to say things like that. Kathy wants AC. I have AC now.
I don't want to build anything else. I want to help other people build what they want to
Including
build.
me?
Huh?
Including me?
Including you,
Do you want
yes.
to build a sheep farm?
You know, I was like hot on that. I was hot on that idea. I was like, I gotta get a sheep farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
No.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? How come?
No,
Why?
because I was gonna get a sheep farm for Winnie,
Right.
but I think agility is the thing.
Oh, you saw her do agility.
Yeah, agility.
Tony killed the ambiance.
Hang on, I got a pair of pliers. I'll bring the ambiance
Oh,
back.
great. Build a she shed? Nah, I'm not a hanging out in the shed type of person. He's gonna. Oh, great. He let the dogs out. Sorry, everybody. It's Maggie. Maggie, get off the table. No! Oh, no, Maggie. Oh, no. Get down. Get down. Kathy, that GTX is still for sale and not a bad builder. I know, I like GTXs. I do. I really do. I'm not going to get one. Bill McKiska sent you a super chat.
Thank you, Bill.
Let's see. He says, Maggie, get down. My dad used to tell me that Camaros were always lighter than Corvettes over their respective generations. Is there any truth to that?
Jeez, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the Corvette has a lot of bracing and stuff. And it's not exactly like lightweight fiberglass. I don't know. I think you'll actually have to hit the specs for that. I don't have the answer for that.
How are the chickens doing?
How's what?
How are the chickens doing?
You don't have chickens.
You don't have chickens anymore.
Why would you ask me that?
Because you have a poster that says Chicken Walker Ranch on your lot.
Oh, right. That's a throwback to the old days.
You need to be agile to herd sheep. Oh, yeah, Stray Billy? Yeah? What does that mean? Tony, are you agile?
No.
No? He says no.
I am not agile.
So, yeah, Maggie jumped on the table. Yeah, she's a beagle. Beagles do that. You're not going to stop a beagle from jumping on the table. Be careful, Tony. Biofly says his chickens are doing fine. Good. Kathy wants a Toyota. A Toyota? Can't put my border collie in a Toyota?
Okay, the ambiance is back.
Oh, very nice.
I'm nothing if not romantic, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Who built those badass Electra 225s from New York area? Greg Sprung.
My buddy Scotty built probably one of the most, no, not probably one of those, built the most notorious one. And I did a story on it for Cars Illustrated magazine. But that was Scotty Guadagno. There's a lot of those cars around, the Buicks and the Cadillacs. And
Maggie, get over here.
Scotty from PG Performance built what I would think was probably the quickest one out there.
Joe K says I didn't know that was a Beagle thing. Well,
The-
Beagles,
Everything is a
they
Beagle.
roll over whatever they can get to.
Beagles go through life thoroughly not giving two
No, they just
shits
do
about
what they want
anything.
to.
Which is, I think, why I like them as much as they do. They just don't care.
Phil the Burn says UTG. How come you don't talk about car shows? Do you attend any car shows?
Not really.
No.
No, I'm jaded. It's like I've seen it. You know what I mean? It's like, how many times can you see, you know, a
The same
Roadrunner
thing,
or a Max Wedge or I've seen it, done it, been there. So yeah, I don't really go to many shows.
Barry Cuda says neither of my border collies could jump. How's that possible, Barry Cuda?
Did you tie them down to
I
something?
didn't have to cut their legs off. What do you mean? They're
Did
meant
you
to
chain
jump.
them to a board?
They're born to jump.
What did you do?
Okay, so Raymond Cabell says Mopars are the best. You went to Tennessee. Why?
What was that?
Mopars are the best. You went to Tennessee. Why? Why'd you go to Tennessee?
To get away from New York City.
Yeah. Tony doesn't like New York City.
There's nothing to like about New York City.
Your dogs are making my dogs bark. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Tony left them out.
Maybe
And
your
we went
dogs
in.
are making my dogs bark.
No, they can't. hear
Look, my New
themselves.
York just came back. No, it's your freaking dogs.
Okay, Torino Elite says, was New York in the 70s really like Saturday Night Fever? I can just picture you both there. No.
No.
We were on Staten Island, so.
I remember when Saturday Night Fever came out. That was just
We
so.
weren't in Brooklyn.
That was horrible. There was a lot of that.
There are a lot of Guidos, though.
A lot of Guidos. We used to call them Guidos.
Disco people. We were at war. It was
Yeah.
a war.
There was a lot of that.
We didn't
But
talk
you
to them.
had your
They didn't
punks and
talk
you had
to
your
us.
Guidos.
It's fine. We liked it that way.
But no, it wasn't like Saturday Night Fever.
Let's see. Question: 1997 Dodge Ram 4x4. Is the 360 Magnum any good?
Yes.
Yes. What is she barking at?
I don't know. It's Sunday night. They have to bark. It's in their contract.
Disco was horrible. Yes, it was. It was everywhere. Mexicans but liked it. Uplifting songs. Let's see. I liked the Bee Gees because I was 3 years old in 1972. Thumper says. Funny. What is a Guido? What do you mean, Greg? You don't know what a Guido is?
Well, no, that's a term that unless you come from that time and that place, you wouldn't know the term.
Can you explain what a Guido is?
Look at Saturday Night Fever. Just they had the hair was all slicked back. They were like girly boys. You know what I'm saying? It's like
They wore like silk
the
shirts,
silk shirts. You know, they have like
jewelry,
gold chains.
necklaces. The
Yeah.
shirts were like halfway unbuttoned,
Mhm.
and they were like jerks. They were jerks. Sorry, Guido's an Italian guy. Yeah, who does all of those things that I just said.
Yeah,
And he's
it's a
jerk.
stereotype. It's yet another Italian stereotype, which is accurate. Because almost all of your Italian stereotypes are accurate. I know because I am an Italian stereotype. So
It's funny. Those know, oh, like that BSM TV show. Oh, like
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey
Yeah,
Shore.
that would be the newer version of Guido. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, we were there for the dawn of the Guido movement.
Yeah. Same guys you see in the malls. Well, it was like the 80s, right?
Yeah,
70s and 80s.
70s.
I was still a kid in the 70s, so. Let's see. You weren't a Guido to me.
No, I was
I
not a
asked, when I first met you, I asked Louis, I was like, is he Guido? Because you had just gotten your haircut.
I just got my haircut. Right
And
before,
Louis was like, no. I was like, all right.
right before I
All
met
right.
her.
Forget about it, yeah.
Like in the year before I met her, I just cleaned myself up. I went like
You looked
total-
really good, though.
I went straight edge.
Yeah, but you weren't
I cut
you
my
didn't wear
hair
hair
short.
gel or anything like that.
No, nothing like
you
that.
just had short hair
Nothing
and
like
like a
that.
bandana. You look cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. Let's see. We were rockers, yes.
It was
Guidos versus rockers. It was a thing.
it was an uncharacteristically clean cut period in my life. It's only lasted, several months.
I liked it. No, it didn't last several months. You were like that for a few years.
A couple of years, yeah.
Guidos are famous for their pizza. It's just funny. Hey, yo, Tony, what's up, babe?
Hey, yo.
We don't talk like that.
No.
And then there were like the rockers. There were the ones that like the guys wore short shorts in the early 80s and they had long hair like me. Remember that?
Oh, the metal, not the metal, the
the
glam.
metal.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
I
Oh,
remember
God.
those guys.
There were
And
so
we had
many
to stay away
freaking.
from them too. We're like, we're not talking to you. Oh. It's funny. Let's see, Danny Boyd says, I'm a Guido when it comes time to defend my mom's spaghetti sauce. Yeah. New York Italians get on jugs of red wine and wife beaters as t-shirts. Yep. That's true.
All I wore was wife beaters for
You did, yeah.
decades.
But it was in style then.
I only had wife beaters.
Yeah. Now you had some regular t-shirts with pockets. Remember when they had t-shirts with pockets? You
Oh,
put
yeah,
cigarettes in
yeah.
pockets?
Yeah.
Mom's selling Tanner real ravioli and sauce. Did you go to CBGB's? You did. I never
Yes.
went.
Yeah, before
I was
her.
too young. I missed a lot of that stuff. Tony's 4 years older than you.
It was a big 4-year difference.
Yeah, at that time.
Because at like 15, 16, we were roaming around the city and getting into all kinds of like chaos. So that would have been like 1978 or thereabouts, 1979, and I didn't meet her until about 82
I was like
or 83.
11 and 12.
But there was a big transition period there where like the 4 years made a big difference.
Yeah. Hemi had 68 sent you super chat.
Thank you.
Says, howdy TNK, would you explain when and why one would choose dual points?
It's a higher RPM thing. The idea is to give greater coil saturation at higher RPM without valve float, without point float, without the possibility of point float. Honestly, a single point distributor with a good set of race points is good to $7,000. The dual point is not really necessary,
Yeah.
but it doesn't hurt.
Okay. Good thing us Canadians aren't stereotyped, Chris Cadman says. Didn't everyone own a Van Halen t-shirt? Did you own a Van Halen?
I never owned a
I
Van
didn't
Halen
own
t-shirt.
A Van Halen t-shirt. I had a Pink Floyd t-shirt. And I had a Iron Maiden t-shirt. No, because I went to the concert. That was the only t-shirt I ever bought. What a crazy freaking concept. Okay. Did you have Dee Snider's makeup set?
No, but I was
I know,
D.
baby.
I was D. Snyder's father's mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when I was a kid, there were always posters on every telephone pole. Twisted Sister,
Yep.
Twisted Sister, Twisted Sister, like everywhere. They plastered all of Staten Island with those flyers.
Yeah.
Every telephone pole.
D. Snyder's father lived in Tottenville,
Mm.
so for a couple of years I worked on his cars.
Let's see. Bill McKiska sent you super chat. Do you still have the sling for your record? If so, what do you use it for now? And if not, what happened to it?
I don't. It was destroyed. It
Why'd
was
you
it
get rid
was
of it?
what, the sling?
Yeah.
I tossed it. It was gone. It was all shredded where it wrapped
You
around the.
couldn't use the ends of it though?
No, no. It was it
Alright.
was it was it was it was destroyed. It had been used.
Mm-hmm.
That record had been used as scrap. I used it.
Right.
So it was just battered and abused in every way you can imagine. And so the sling, it was shredded. You know, the straps were shredded. And I was like, I'll just get another one. So I tossed it. It was in my way. And I haven't gotten another one since.
Mike Skidmore says I survived the disco era. Yeah. Very good.
It was a tough period, man.
I think it was worse in the 70s than the 80s.
It was.
Yeah, 70s was bad. But I was still really young. So I avoided it all. Once again, and the last time, I wish to say this by, I don't know, what, William Stamper? Oopsie? I don't know. The Bronx was burning. It did.
That was
It did
before.
burn in the 70s.
Yeah, that was like 72, 71, 72.
Oh, but of course, I lose my home and every single thing I've ever owned, William Stamper says. Do you know what that was?
Do I what?
He loses his home and every single thing he's ever owned.
Well, I mean, that's an opportunity for a fresh start. I mean,
Could be.
that's how I look. That's how I would look at it. You know, it didn't work out for you. Clearly, that's how you end up in the situation you're in, and now you have the opportunity for a fresh start. Go make something spectacular out of it.
I see the lights go out on Broadway. Did the lights go out on Broadway?
That was a song.
No, that's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
No, that was a song. And I think it was the Boomtown Rats.
Boomtown Rat. Lights go out on Broadway. Never heard of that.
I don't have my phone. Am I right about that? I mean, I'm digging way into the back recesses of my
Josh says Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
I don't know. I can't think of the song.
Yes. Yeah.
Billy
Okay,
Joel?
I can
I
kind
remember
of hear it. I can kind of hear it.
Let's see. Ree Riley says UT the XJ is flying 15-6 in the quarter is cooked for what it is.
Yeah, it is. People like when I first started talking about doing this, a lot of the comments were like, "You'll be lucky if you get it into the 18s." Yeah. Okay.
Danny Boy doesn't like I Don't Like Mondays. It's kind of a crappy song.
What I'm doing with the XJ, what we're doing with Mission Improbable, to me, right, is absolutely the most fun you can have with a vehicle. That's it, right? It's like you have to put the limitations are important. You know, you have to have those boundaries, right? Because without the boundaries, there's no real challenge. So there has to be, you can't do this and you can't spend more than this. Now, what are you going to do with it, right? And to me, that's absolutely the most fun you could possibly have hot rodding stuff, because you really got to use your creativity and you have to work really hard for it, and that's where the fun is. That's rewarding. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I ran a 988 in the eighth mile, right? I was like, oh God, that's slow. No, I worked hard to get that 988, and I'm going to work hard to get a 950. But that's for the fun. Then it's really rewarding. You've done it. I was like, yes, look what I did. So, not everybody gets it. Not
Beef
everybody
Eater
gets it.
605 says, love this channel, always watching when working in the garage.
Thank you.
That's very nice. That's awesome. So, Able D, Tony, will you be signing autographs like a rock star during Power Tour?
No,
Are you not,
I will not.
are you not putting up a tent to sign
No,
autographs?
I'm not putting up a tent.
No?
No.
You know what I should get you? I should get you glasses with a nose and a mustache.
I'm not gonna hide.
Nobody will recognize you.
I'm not gonna hide. If you run into me at Power Tour, feel free to say, "Hey, Tone, give me a fist bump," and that's awesome. But I don't want to do any autographs or shit like that.
Funny incognito Tony.
Oh God.
It's funny. Tony stays humble, low key, and in the shadows. Alan says.
I want to lurk in the background.
Or you could wear like one of those brown paper bags, and I'll cut the eyes out for you, so nobody will know who you are. It'd be funny. You could wear the T-shirt. It says, I hate cars.
I may ride the bike out there tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. I can't go tomorrow.
I know you can't go
I know.
tomorrow.
And Tony in a big pair of carnival glasses.
And clown shoes.
Clown shoes. Nobody can see me. Oh, Tony, it's funny. I gotta crack myself up. Okay.
Look,
The
she's
unknown
sitting there
race
staring at the
mechanic.
jump.
Yeah. What?
She's sitting there staring at the jump.
No, she's looking back there.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was that now?
The unknown race mechanic. That's an old reference. She can't go more Crocs to steal.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stealing Crocs tomorrow. No, I'm not. Okay. No, I don't have dog sitter tomorrow. She's booked. But I do have her for Tuesday.
The day that we really don't need her. Because the speedway's only
I know,
10
but
minutes
like
up the
still,
road.
when the dogs aren't alone. Everyone will know Kathy because of her Crocs. I should go with a pair of Crocs hanging out my pocket. Oh, my pocketbook.
Kathy Crocs.
Kathy Crocs. Let's see. How about harem pants? You want Tony to wear harem pants?
Like that Sultan type of thing? Yeah, I could do
I
that.
know. Sleeper Dude will be out there. Where are you going, Tony? Keep an eye out for him. His wife wears Crocs.
I love Sleeper Dude. He's a great guy. I met him at I don't know. I met him at something last year. Everything they do. It's such it's a heartwarming channel, right? It really is. They're great
Peter
people.
Says, did you know that they make Crocs for dogs?
Oh,
I
jeez.
did not know that.
I will not put Crocs on my dogs.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm laughing too much. All right. Let's see. They talk about harem pants. Let's see, you talked about Sleeper Dude. This is talking about harem pants. I dream a genie. What? Okay, how did Sleeper Dude get a bottle opener in his thongs? What? 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 I didn't see that episode.
I must have missed that one.
Jeez. No, I'm not putting Crocs on the dog. Let's see. see. Free Spill Eura says, I just told my wife yesterday I want Crocs and Ghirardelli brownies for Father's Day. Good. Some people really like Crocs. I do not like them and I don't wear them. But enjoy your Crocs. I can see Tony in hammer pants. What is hammer pants?
I don't know what hammer pants are.
I don't know. I don't know.
I live under a rock. I have no idea what some of these
Me
things.
too. Mexican Spec is saying at the end of every Sleeper Dude video, they open a bottle of RC cola with his thongs.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh. What? His, like, shoes? What? I don't know. I'm so confused. Hammer pants or parachute pants? Okay. Okay. Tony, is it it's easy just dress as a Guido during Power Tour? There you go.
I wear the same thing every day.
That's what I'm saying. People aren't going to recognize you.
I, at night, it's a routine. Absolute total routine. She falls asleep on the couch. I wake her up. I say, "Give me stuff to take a shower with," and she stumbles into wherever it is that she keeps the clothes. It's someplace in the house.
Someplace Tony doesn't know.
She goes to where the clothes are, and she comes back, and she gives me a pair of socks, a pair of pants, and a shirt, and then she drifts off to sleep. That's the routine, and this is everything I wear is a result of give me stuff to take a shower, and here you go.
Yeah?
Yes.
Sure? Yeah? I thought you liked wearing the same thing every day.
I do.
Oh, okay.
It's very simple. I never have to choose what I'm going to wear.
Because I've tried to offer you different shirts, and you're like, no, give me that one. Give me that black one.
Well, because I never have to worry about. I get dirty, you know. I climb under shit. I roll around in things, and I just don't want to be careful. It's that simple. If I wear black clothes, I never have to be careful.
Tony needs garanimals, yeah. Garanimals. So I was thinking, like somebody told me they drive he drove a Superbird on a trailer recently, and there were people like waving at him, like thumbs up in the Superbird, and they were almost sideswiping him as he goes along. He's like, it was the most grueling trip ever. Like people were blocking me as a semi's coming after me because I'm trying to like get around, but they're all like, oh, Superbird. So I was thinking, if you take the bike and you're gonna wear a shirt that says something like sketchy, and what if somebody recognizes you and they could run you off the road being like, hey, Uncle Tony?
No, because I'm going to take the interstate.
Yeah.
So I'll be wearing my
Okay.
my jacket.
Yeah.
My body armor.
Your body armor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So nobody will see your T-shirt.
Nobody will see my T-shirt
Okay.
until I get there. Then
What
I'll
if
take.
you wear a different kind of T-shirt?
I don't know. We'll think about it. I'm not even sure I'm going to. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Okay. Good night, one how to place.
I'm tired.
And that. We have a few minutes left. Fashion Garage. Sounds catchy.
I mean, I'm perfectly honest. I do everything to the point of the least amount of maintenance, right? You know, like hair, hat. Just wear a hat, right? Facial hair, right? So I have the perfect setup here, where I only have to trim it once a week, right? Whereas if it's clean shaven, then you got to do it every day, right? Or if you grow it along, you know, a big beard, you got to groom it, maintain it. But as long as I keep it like this, just once a week, I go, it's a minute, and I'm done, right? So my whole life is based around like minimum maintenance.
Sarah says, so, are you a fan of Uncle Tony in an Uncle Tony shirt? Or are you Uncle Tony in an Uncle Tony shirt?
What? It's starting to rain
Are
on
you
me.
a fan of yourself?
Yes.
You're an Uncle Tony shirt.
I sign my own autographs all the time. It's crazy.
Do you?
And I take selfies. I'm always taking selfies.
Take a selfie. Stop it, Tony.
And she turns them into videos.
Yeah. I think you're taking videos and then I just put them up. Oh my goodness. You're cracking me up tonight. All right, let's see. Hello from New Jersey. Sorry I'm late, Vince Rentress.
But you made it, Vince. You made an effort, and that's all that counts, brother man.
Zero wants you to send him a selfie. Please send me a selfie.
I'll do it tomorrow. Remind me.
I have to remind you?
Yes.
Oh no. I have a list of things to remind you about every day.
I know.
Bill Madiska sent you a super chat.
Thank you, Bill.
Imagine it's early 1971 and you two as a couple need to go buy a brand new or late model slightly used car that Kathy can take the kids to school in and Tony can race on the weekends. What exactly are you going to buy? What are you going to buy?
What year is it? 1971?
It's 1971.
And I'm going to buy a new or slightly
I need to
used.
take the kids to school. Because,
All right.
you know, we only can have one car in the family.
In 71, that was a common thing. They only
I
had one
know.
car in a family.
I know. That's why I said that.
I'm going to go for, I'll tell you what, I'm going to find a slightly used. Because they were around, 3.3 4-speed Fury, 68.
That's what you're going to get?
Yes.
Oh,
Because,
God.
because
All the things. Of everything. You're
well,
gonna
now
get
it's
a
family
Fury?
car.
A Fury?
3.3 4-speed.
Ew. It's like my least favorite. I can't even push that.
Well, practicality. 4 doors, family. It's going
Yeah,
to be
I
a
can't
family
push that.
hauler. It's got to have a big trunk and all the other shit because you got to move stuff around. You got to haul
Get a
stuff
station
around.
wagon then.
And I got to go play around with it at the track.
Oh, you can get a B-body. It's big enough. Not a Fury.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, B-Body would do it.
We wouldn't get a Fury because I would disagree with him.
Okay. So scratch that one.
Scratch that.
Scratch that. I mean, considering it's got to be a family car, 4-door really, you know, and a big trunk is important. So,
I know.
or new, okay, so new, I could go get a coronet or a satellite wagon,
Yeah, and then have him pop something in it.
big block 4-speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be fun.
There you go. Actually, you know what? There was one not too long ago. 71, it was 71 satellite wagon, 3.3 4-speed. And I thought that was trick. It was beautiful. Green.
Now I'm being grilled by Mexican stuff.
Okay, there you go. That's the vehicle I go by.
There you go.
71 3.3 4-speed satellite
Okay.
wagon.
Wagon. What is wrong with the 1968 Fury, Kathy? Well,
My friend Gary French has one.
we had one. We had one.
3.3 4-speed?
No, not 3.3 4-speed Fury. We had 68 Fury though.
Yeah.
I couldn't push it when it died. That's the problem with it.
It's a heavy ass car.
Yeah, it's too heavy. And I just really didn't like it. That car had bad mojo.
It did have bad margin.
I did not like that car. He's going to change to my pick, a big block wagon, Jeff Hutchins says. Do you know, my family had a coronet, a green coronet wagon.
Yeah.
I have a picture of it. When I was like,
All right, hey. Willie.
when I was 2. So maybe at least a 68 green coronet wagon.
Come here.
I don't know the different years of wagons. Let's see. Have you ever owned a Beetle or a Datsun?
Volkswagen Beetles, a couple of them when I was a kid, because those are the cars you could buy for $20. And we had how many Z cars? We had one.
Yeah, I think just one.
We had one 260Z.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Um,
You remember the car?
yeah, what year did we have it?
Yeah.
Probably like 84, right?
About that.
We were on Crafton.
Brown, black interior,
Yeah, we were on Crafton.
5-speed. It was a fun car.
I don't remember being in it that much.
We didn't have it for long.
Yeah.
We didn't have it for long.
71 Dodge van. You Dodge van? No. Pintos rule. Let's see. To put the XJ in perspective, I had a 71 Chevelle with a very mild 400 small block that ran 1530s in the quarter.
That's what I keep. I called her up. I'm coming off from the track, right? And I called her up and I says, "He went 988," and she's like, "Yeah." And I says, "That's like a 1560," and she says, "That's slow."
I didn't say it like that.
I was all freaking happy. I was all happy, right? I'm like, yes, right? Stock 6-cylinder Jeep, 1560, right? And I got so excited, I wanted to share it. And I called her, like literally, I pulled out of the track, I turned onto 43, and as soon as I called her up to tell her what I did, and the first words out of her mouth was, "That's slow."
I didn't say it like that.
Well, that's how I heard it.
Of
And I
course
says,
that's the way you
perspective.
heard it.
I says, you got to put this in perspective. Do you know how many? Wait, because this isn't done yet. Okay. I says, you got to put this in perspective. You know how many cars, how many muscle cars, were like in that 15-second zone? You know, like a 3D3 automatic Roadrunner was only like a 15 teen car like that. And she says, that was like 50 years ago. Is that exactly what happened?
Yeah, but I was like half asleep.
That was
Sorry,
like
Tony.
50 years ago.
But it was.
She just took the wind out of my sails. I
I'm
drove the
sorry.
rest of the way home saying it wasn't that big of a deal.
It's not true, Tony. It's okay, Tony. I didn't say it like that. Vince says it was 50 years ago. Oh my god. It's nothing like bringing a guy down. I'm sorry.
Well, now, just, okay, so just, all right?
Tony doesn't forget.
No. Put this in perspective now, okay?
Yeah.
All right. You pull up next to a vet, right?
Yes.
At a stoplight,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Yeah.
You taunt him a little bit with this Jeep, okay? He looks at it. He doesn't think anything of it. Now, this vet is an 11-second car. It's a new vet, okay? It's an 11-second car.
Right.
You taunt him a little bit. The light turns green, okay? You get the jump on him, right? Now, you get the jump on him. He has to chase you down. Odds are he's not going to have any freaking traction. He's going to overreact. He's going to spin the tires. This is a street race, a light-to-light type of thing. So
Right.
you're only going to go 600 feet, 700 feet like that.
Well,
right?
to be fair,
You
like,
have a very good chance in a 15-second car of beating something
I
extremely
understand what you're
fast.
talking about. I understand what you're talking about. But to be honest, like here, Stray Bullet is saying a base model Civic will run a 13 nowadays, and that's what was in my
That is
brain.
not true.
But new cars run really fast.
Yes, but a base model Civic will not run in the 13s.
I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I was half asleep, and in my head, I know what newer cars run.
Yes.
So when you were giving me the numbers and I was half asleep and I was doing something else, I was like, huh?
But you got to put in
Right,
perspective.
because
What
you're not
is it?
right, but you're not like you weren't elaborating on what was in your
I didn't
mind.
think I had to.
Okay. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm a Debbie Downer. No, he called me like late, and I was doing something, and I really wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. It's okay. 15 something.
It's in the 15s. It's a stock six-cylinder Jeep.
I know. It's good. Right. Okay, but if you just say, okay, something is in the 15s, like, don't you think, okay, that's a little slow?
Depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. But you also have to remember something too. The acceleration rate doesn't necessarily match the elapsed time. Because the way it pulls, let's say, top first gear through second gear, doesn't necessarily match the ET, because the ET is how well you're getting it off the starting line. So rate of acceleration and elapsed time, or what you feel in the seat of your pants and what it creates elapsed time, are not necessarily the same thing. Now from a roll, so let's say from a 10, 20 mile an hour roll, that thing would embarrass a lot of cars.
That's worse. Kathy not paying attention. Do I have to pay attention to everything? I do things too. Well, I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't mean
Well,
to.
I like it, and it
I'm good.
goes
I'm glad
fast
that you
for what
like
it
it.
is, and it's going to go a lot faster.
That's good. I know it is. Let's see. There's a difference between quick and fast. Yes. Let's see. We rarely race stoplight to stoplight. We would go out of town and race on a deserted stretch of road. Lots of fewer tickets that way.
Well, yeah, but I'm just giving you a scenario, you know.
Let's see. Jeff Hutchins says UTG, you have a good chance of beating a guy in a 1580 car if the other guy doesn't know it's a race.
Well, yeah, duh.
She gets tired of packing the parachute after those runs. See, okay, so comparatively, when you say 15s, in my mind, well, I used to pack parachutes. That's kind of slow. It's slow.
Yeah, but that was a previous life.
Right, I
That's a different
understand,
life.
but like, there's a whole gamut of how fast something is.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Well, I mess with cars that use parachutes.
Yes.
And explosives and everything else, and I mess with cars that are just stock that you play around with and you tweak and you finagle.
Right.
And I find more satisfaction in the cars that are stock that you tweak and finagle.
I know that.
Like,
I know that.
been there, done it, got
I
the
know.
T-shirt, and it's like, okay, leave that to somebody else. I have no interest in that.
How fast do you want to go with it?
$13.99.
That's what you want to know?
Yes. $8.99 eighth mile, $13.99 quarter mile.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
You're rolling your eyes.
I'm not rolling my eyes. It's okay.
Am I the only person who understands the concept of having fun? What?
No, I don't know anything about having fun. Let's see. What do you think about GM retiring the Camaro? Soon there won't be any classic models left.
I think it's way overdue. It's the Camaro. So the Challenger and the Mustang really own that market. The Camaro has been like for years now. It's like a mercy killing, in my opinion.
Will there be a live next week with Power Tour?
We're only going. No, we're only going tomorrow and Tuesday. We're not.
We're going to the one in Nashville?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going on Power Tour.
Oh yeah, no, God forbid. No.
No. Will there be a live? Yeah. So there'll be a
Yes.
live Wednesday and there'll be a live
Yes.
Sunday. Have fun, Tony. Life is too short. I haven't even been in that truck.
You've never been in that truck?
No,
See, that's why you don't like it.
I don't know anything about it.
Is Jamie still here? Ask Jamie,
No,
because I
he's
took
not
Jamie
here.
for a romp on it.
No, he's not here. He has his own life that he's doing.
That's right.
You could win a lot of races if you bracket race the extra.
It's a stick. You don't want to bracket race a stick car.
Well, time is up, Tony.
Is it 2 hours?
Yeah, it is 2 hours.
Time flies when you go slow. All right. Let's wrap this up. What do we need to talk about?
You don't want me to answer that question.
We're going to fight when this is over, aren't we?
No, not at all. Good night,
So,
Hero.
Mr. Fun Man.
Oh man. Wait, Boomer Kiski said you super chat.
Thank you, Bill.
I can't read it. Okay. The concept of mission improbable is really cool. But if you reach your 8th-mile time goal, can you still reach the quarter-mile time goal? Or is that too fast for that stock 4.0?
No, it'll do it. It'll do it. I will. I said when we started the project, I will get that thing up to a quarter-mile track once we've established the 8th miles, because the unaerodynamic nature of that Jeep and the 6-cylinder may not equate. Like, for instance, like you can quarter mile, 8th mile to quarter mile times conversions are generally really accurate with a typical car. This isn't typical. It's slightly under-engined and it's slightly over-handicapped as far as aerodynamics go. So 8th mile times may not equate directly to quarter mile times. So once we've achieved our 8th mile goal, which would be a 90899, then I'll bite the bullet and take it out to a quarter mile track and see what it does from there. But that is the goal, 1399, quarter mile. Now we're gonna get there. We're completely stock parts.
I believe you.
I did it with the Mustang.
What?
I did it with the Mustang.
Yeah, I know. I said I believe you. I'm still waiting on a bottle-fed bottle rocket.
We may have a race coming up before the end of this year with Bottle Rocket.
Let's see. Let's see, they're talking to each other. My Jeep has been over 90, but the suspension I have on that makes it really unnerving. In a stock XJ, it's not bad.
All right, let's wrap this thing up.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So what do we want to talk about? Anything?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You're gonna be at Power Tour?
What about it?
You might be there, or you might not be there.
Well, Power Tour.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, maybe, maybe not.
yeah, I'm going to try to get Slade coming to the track on Friday night.
Oh, do I need a dog sitter?
Yes.
What were you gonna tell me?
Now.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. What else is there? Come on. I can't think. I don't have anything special planned for this week. Like, whatever pops up is going to pop up. We did get our sound fixed.
Uh-huh.
So, yes. Thank you, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And I should probably plug his podcast. He's working on a podcast called Grand Theft World. And evidently this is like a 7-hour-long podcast that they do like once a week or so. So if you're
Nice.
looking for something that's full of sleep to, it's called Grand Theft World. I haven't heard it yet. But really good guy. So That's it. Everybody contributed super chat. Thank you so much. Always appreciated. Never expected, but always appreciated. Everybody contributed your presence and your conversation. Thank you equally. Our amazing mods, Zero, Mexican Spec, Fubar, and Ari. I don't know if Ari was around. Guys, thank you so much. Um, what else was there? I can't think. I can't think. I know there was other things I wanted to mention, but for the life of me, I'm drawing a blank. I'm tired. It's been a long day. So that's it, guys. Kathy, make the stop now.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Let's see. Where's the X? There
Oh,
it
make it
is.
stop. I
It's
can't see. Look,
making
I'm going
it
to shut the
shush,
look. I'll
shush,
shut the
shush.
lamp.